Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Shambhu. Good morning, Devashish. Good morning, Chidu. So we practice with again the mother of all emotions, which is gratitude. And we express our gratefulness to the mother universe and to everyone that we are grateful for knowingly and unknowingly. In silence and with reverence, we express our gratefulness. Thank you. We center ourselves, our mind and body, through the process of relaxing. And we start it with 2 deep breaths. The exhalation being a little longer. And as we keep our eyes closed, we allow the relaxation to set in at the top of our head. And flow to our forehead, top of our eyebrows, muscles around our eyes, our cheeks, and muscles around our jaws. We also relax our tongue. And focus on if there is any stress or tightness in our face. And if there is, we relax that part. Be aware and relax. Let the relaxation flow now to your chest and to your hands. Drop your shoulders, relax your waist, and lengthen your spine. Relax your stomach and abdomen, and just be aware of if there is any stress or tightness in the front part of your body, and soften that part. Relax your hips, your thighs, your calf muscles, and your shin bone. Relax your ankles and toes. Now focus on the top of your shoulders and let the relaxation flow around the muscles of your spine, the top of your hips. Wonderful. Be in silence for a moment. And feel the calmness inside you and outside. And focus on 5 breaths before we move into the practice of C. Wonderful. Very softly we open our eyes and move into the practice of see in. We visualize an image just behind our forehead, in the middle of our eyebrows. Any image, idol, event, anything, and visualize it. And if there is any thoughts which is coming in, just go back to labeling it as see in. 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 We focus on 5 breaths before we move into see rest. See rest. We close our eyes and see in front of our eyes the dark and gray shades, and you can guide yourself and label it as see rest. You can guide yourself and label it. So you close your eyes and see and focus on the dark and gray shades just in front of your eyes. See rest. See rest. If any thought comes, just go back to see rest. The practice of see rest is very helpful when you're feeling tired or you're feeling anxious in both cases. See rest, just see the darkness or the gray shades with curiosity. See rest. See rest. If you're feeling sleepy, just lengthen your spine a bit. And focus on 5 breaths before we move into the practice of see out. See out. You focus on any object in front of you with curiosity, with your eyes open. Very softly open your eyes, let the lights to come in and focus on any object which you wish to see around you with curiosity. See the color of the object, the texture, the size of the object. Or if you so feel, you can just focus in one part or a point on the object. See out. See out. You may change your focus and look at another object. Be aware of your surroundings and focus on that object as see out. Focus on 5 breaths before we move to the closing of the session. Wonderful. In the practice of see, in, rest and out, we become very much aware of the inner and the outer world, because seeing is so, it is told that the most energy during the day is spent on vision. So if you close your eyes at any point of time and you focus on the other senses, you will see the sensory acuity of the other senses, they increase, because you divert the energy of vision to other senses. So see in, see out, see rest makes you very much aware of the aware of the surroundings and of the inner world also. Before I get into the sharings, tomorrow we would be practicing or focusing on breathing. And what we would be doing is 3 types of breathing. One is the deliberate breathing, one is the box breathing, and one is the 4-7-8 process of breathing. So if there are any sharings or experience, you may wish to share that. I'm sorry, I've got a bad cold, so might be switching off the videos in and on and off.
I said nice experience, sir. It is helping every day to control ourselves in different type of works and we are doing.
Okay. So how was your experience today? I mean, in the sense ki we did this micro hits of see in, see out, and see rest.
Yes.
How was it?
It was good, sir. Feeling calm and relaxed during the period.
Okay. Any experiences on see in, Chidu?
Initially, my mind was wandering a bit. Then I started taking some deep breath. At the time, I was able to bring back the focus. So
Okay,
that was my experience.
Thank you, Chidu.
Yeah. Shall I?
Yes, Devashish, please.
Yeah, I don't know. I keep asking things, so whether uh,
Please do. I learn a lot from you, Devashish.
okay. So today, somehow I in the see-in process, I felt that I was not able to see anything. Right. I was trying to bring one object, and it went away. So then I tried to bring another object, it went away. I mean, it's extremely difficult, I found, to keep an object in the see-in mode, okay, in a static thing. Um, so I felt that, it's like, what is the difference between see-in and to imagine a thing or a place, right? It's as good as imagining that you are sitting in front of a XYZ, etc. So it's like, I was almost like it was a movie, right? Instead of a static photograph in front of me. So, and most of the time it went into a kind of a no man's land. So there was no object. To me, see out gives me more ekagrata because that is more receiving in terms of the sensory this thing in the eyes. So even if I look at the flicker of a candle for a long, long time and don't do a flow, okay, I may get, I think I may get a bit tired, but over a period of time, I found that that gives me the more concentration and keeping everything away, trying to concentrate over there, right? And sea rest is, of course, the mother of everything, right? I mean, it's such a broad spectrum that we focus upon that it really makes us go into a sleep mode, right? So these are the three experiences I wanted to share. But
Yes, yes, it is perfect imagination. So, imagining, when we imagine, it's a very interesting thing which you have brought up actually. So, when we imagine, say for example, you are imagining that you're working on the road, right? It is not only the vision, sounds come in, the feelings come in, right? And you imagine, because if you see, when you imagine, you have the emotions. Sometimes the emotions of that time also sets into your body and mind, right?
correct.
And that is perfectly okay. The ultimate purpose, what is the outcome that you are looking for? If that is in the mind, clear in the mind, then whatever you do works, right? Whatever works for you works. Rather, if I put it that way, whatever is the outcome. So all that we are practicing is just for one outcome. That I think personally for me is to be mindful and to develop the three skills. So whatever way it works, it's perfectly okay. It is just that we have the bouquet of practices with us. So I was discussing with someone yesterday about mindfulness practice, right? And he says that the breathing is the best way of being mindful. So I asked him, what about the other senses? So he said, other senses I have not tried. So if someone has not tried options, then of course whatever he is trying is the best option, right?
Yeah.
For however, for us, whatever, I mean, today, whatever works for us is the best thing. So, and it might change tomorrow, it might change for us. So it is so dynamic. And so great experience. I think Devashish, again, I would go back to Ion,
Right.
whatever interests you. The only thing is that we are giving this bouquet and we are practicing it so that at any point of time we can access it. We do not find it, we find it to be smooth and easy. That's all.
No, I'm just curious. I mean, from the
Yes.
because see, when you close your eyes and when you do breathing, that really helps me, right? But I'm curious to, and when I open my eyes and I concentrate on an object, that helps me more. Now, question to others in the group is like, do you also feel the same way, or in terms of the see in, are you really able to see in an object so clearly that it is not a part of your moving imagination.
You mean not a part of the flow, not a part of
Not a
flow?
part of a flowing imagination, right? If I want to see,
Static.
like you said,
Static.
you say that you concentrate on Vivekananda's, Swamiji's image, right? So how static is that image?
It
For me,
moves. For me, I'm sorry. Carry on.
Yeah,
carry
Chakulunda.
on, carry on, carry on.
It remains. Mind deviates, but I come back.
Okay.
Static hi thake, no problem.
Okay.
For me,
Good.
it's static.
Great to know that. Thanks. Yeah, Chidu.
Yeah. So for me, the image is not static; it's a moving image. That's why
Mhm.
I was saying my mind was wandering. I felt.
Mhm.
So earlier also, whenever I've done some meditation, I don't see static image often. I often see a moving image.
But do you see a clear image? For instance, like I am sitting in front of Taj Mahal, right? I'm just able to imagine Taj Mahal. I don't have the clear sight of Taj Mahal, right? With the boundaries and the spires and everything. So does that happen to you all also?
I do see clear image,
Okay. Okay.
and I often see myself also in that movie.
Okay. Lovely. All right. Thank you. So it's all about, again, ion and self-perception of training the senses. So the way we do it in our daily lives. But this 30 minutes, probably we can train ourselves to make all the senses, activate the way you people have said. So I will also try that to cultivate that, sight or whatever.
Devashish, an invitation to you.
Mm-hmm.
So with your eyes open, can you keep your eyes open? Yeah. Eyes open. And just see if you can focus on any image just behind your forehead.
Very difficult.
Very difficult.
Trying, but very difficult.
Okay, fair enough. So because you are more comfortable with see out, right? And you practice see out. So you practice it. You practice see in. Maybe it can become handy sometime.
Right. In the see out, for instance, when I used to do invitation prior to coming here, they used to say that look at the tip of your nose. Right. So whenever I do see out, generally I get into that mode and I do it very well.
And I remember you said that while practicing feel out also, if you open your eyes and practice feel out, I remember in one of the practices you said that you can do it better.
Right. And if I do breathing, then I close my eyes and
close my eyes.
That's the best.
Very nice. So you know exactly what works for you.
Yeah,
so that is very, very nice. Very good. So that really helps, that really helps. Okay, great. So I just mentioned to you that tomorrow we will be practicing breathing so that you can practice once and we can come in. So all the best to all of you. Om Shanti, and let today be the happiest day.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Thank you.